They say learning never ends. They hope to teach a lesson in this one. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. As we'll see, the Florida State Seminoles taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 of this conference, the Virginia Cavaliers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Noles will kick it away to start. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cavaliers' offense takes the field for the first time today. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows, to have success in this game against this defense, is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense, their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
Guys, they're really starting to find a rhythm in conference play now. They'll try to keep it going through the rest of this ACC slate.
I think it's really important because they're building confidence early in the season. There were a lot of expectations on this team to play well, and they've been doing that. Obviously, David, they've got bigger challenges ahead.
Yeah, in the conference play, obviously you want to see that continue to grow. The confidence, the familiarity with each other within, obviously, is a lot of time that's a big deal. The rivalries that come with it. So, great start, a lot of positive momentum built for this squad.
He'll pull it on the read. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. This is either complete confidence or a hint of recklessness. Opening drive, fourth down, own territory, going for it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. So the Florida State Seminoles offense has the ball for the first time. And, David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
Got enough for the first. The Noles are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. And the Seminoles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
The Seminoles need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The Seminoles will punt it away on 4th down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Thomas. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Handoff from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Cavaliers come to the line with a new set of downs. To throw, it's Morris. Makes the catch.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Cavaliers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll give it to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
On third down, he drops to throw. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Well, after having 3 sacks in their last game, this offense knew they had to ID where this guy was going to line up every play, and they had to have an answer for him. Didn't have one there. He is so strong. He's so fast, and he just knows how to get home to the quarterback. He's got a 6th sense.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Now they'll try the right side. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. And the Seminoles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. It's almost incomprehensible to think the Noles failed to break 17 points 10 times a season ago. That's a year after being prolific, Jesse. So what are the keys to regaining some form?
Well, Reese, I think it's the quarterback position. I think this team was spoiled in a lot of ways when they had Jordan Travis. And they obviously had so much NFL talent surrounding him. But they had a leader. They had a guy that everybody could look at when times got tough and believe in. Someone has got to be able to establish themselves at the quarterback position for this team to get back to its winning ways.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's just not easy to bring this guy down, is it? He is so dangerous once he gets the ball in his hands, and it makes me think back to old great Seminole running backs like Warwick Dunn, Travis Minor, a guy that I used to play against. How about Dalvin Cook even? Just guys that could make the first guy miss, and then they were able to just explode and burst and take it the distance. This guy right here, he is a unique talent.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's White. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. Setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
4th and short. I already called my 3rd down play knowing I was going for it on 4th down. So you better believe I got the play locked and loaded. We're going for it on 4th down.
On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. They'll run for it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
I love offenses that can just rely on their offensive line to get it done in 4th and short situations like that. Turn around, hand it off, let's stay on the field and keep this thing going.
The Seminoles pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Rides the back and leaves it. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I like the adjustments from this offense from first possession to second. Like first possession, you tell maybe a little bit nervous, maybe just not starting the way they wanted to, didn't script the plays, but now putting a good drive together, a good response from punting last drive.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Back to pass, it's Castellanos. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Seminoles.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it out. It's Harrison. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Off the play fake on first down. Bringing the heat. With the catch, it's Thomas. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Leaves it with the back. Just enough there to get it to the 25. A pickup of 2.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5.
Continues to fight for yards. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Off the play fake. Makes the catch. It's Ennis. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to pass. It's Morris. Fires to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
A huge pickup, knocked out of bounds at the 30, but they are in business. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Thomas.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He's loose. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cavaliers. Extra point here will tie the game.
Great decision by the quarterback, and there's a danger on defense. When you play man coverage against this guy, when you've got DBs and their backs are turned to the QB, if you're not careful, he'll just tuck it and run and take off. And by the time all those DBs and defenders had turned around, it was way too late. He was gone.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Guys, this is a team that struggled mightily last year, and the entire offseason was built around performing better in ACC play.
Well, they just didn't have the dudes to get it done last year. Didn't have enough talent. But they're a year older. They've gone to the transfer portal. They've done a good job recruiting from the high school ranks. And, David, they think this year they've got the guys they need to win more games in ACC play.
Hey, Coach Palmer, you sound like every coach in the country, right? Like, hey, we restocked, we retooled, we're a year older, we went to the transfer portal. Success is coming. Listen, they got to find a way to get better. They got to find a way in games how to execute, how to finish games. They struggled finishing games a year ago. So I'm looking forward to seeing this, and I love the coach speak.
He'll pull it down and run. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the Noles send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Nestles it in at the 35. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. To the air, it's Morris. Finds his tight end.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
And the Cavaliers pick up the first down. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Cavaliers in a good spot here with second and short. They'll move the wide receiver. And the quick shuffle pass.
And I think QB's rushing, especially in the RPO game. You want to get that ball. Okay, I'm pulling it now. I got to throw a strike right now and get it on him. And you can tell, throws it to the left and doesn't get it to his wide receiver. It's just maybe a little bit of hurrying too much.
Got his man out of the backfield. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. And the Cavaliers line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Motion from the wide receiver. Rides the back on the option, the give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's White. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he could see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. It's Castellanos. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. The Noles will call on their punt team. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on them.
And that's a live ball. Scoops it up, still a live ball. Nothing but green grass down the middle. The tag. Touchdown, Virginia. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Well, that one obviously not how you draw it up. It didn't start off great. Bad ball security. Ball ends up on the floor. But how about Johnny on the spot being there to not just scoop it up, but then shows you the wheels and takes it all the way to the house. An explosive play touchdown. You may never see one like that again.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. And the Seminoles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on 3rd down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties, they keep these 3rd downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Scanning the field, it's Castellanos. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Snagged in the middle, it's Blackwell. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. The Seminoles will have it 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. The throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
With the catch, it's White. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They took their time out of the gate, but now starting to try to take control of this game on offense here in the second quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, and they're playing good complementary football up to this point, but this is a huge opportunity, David, for them to really create some momentum.
Well, the defense did such a good job keeping them in the game early. Now holding down their end. Now get the offense rolling, put up some points on the scoreboard, and then you could really get dangerous in this ball game.
To the air, it's Morris. Shakes off the defender. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Offense calls a timeout here, critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Cavaliers will punt this one away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Wants to bring it back. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. To the air on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
To the air on second down. Pulls it in. It's Blackwell. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Backed up now, here's second and long. To the air, it's Castellanos. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Makes the grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
A really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance, excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
He'll bring it out. It's Harrison. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Wants to throw on first down. Might be looking to run. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Quarterback now breaking the field. Snags it inside the 20. They make the stop, but man, oh man, did he almost get a score on the final play of the half. A big game. And the Cavaliers will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
The give on the option. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
He'll try it again. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
Second down coming up.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Got him downfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. When Bobby Bowden built this program, high-flying offenses, great quarterback play, innovation, and that's what they hope they'll see on display today.
And it was year after year, man. He found so many elite athletes, such good recruiting in the state of Florida. And when the Seminoles get those guys, man, those teams fly.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. He wants to throw it. They'll run the screen. Kearney on the Jets. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Then you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snaps, he's coming through.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. The Seminoles started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area you're going to bow up. Nice job on first down stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And this offense trying to be physical inside the 5-yard line. I get it, but I tell you what, Palmer, this quarterback has earned some trust from me with the day he's had.
Yeah, right now he's thinking, put the game in my hands. I'm playing well, and I'm seeing the defense well. I see what they're doing from a coverage standpoint. Count on me to throw a touchdown here and help out our team.
The field goal is no good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
They're dealing with a second and long. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Cavaliers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to power their way ahead. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. And the Cavaliers decide to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. The give to the back. Fighting off the defender. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And the Seminoles will bring the punt team onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Keeps looking downfield. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete.
And that's such a difficult thing to ask your quarterback, to run the RPO, stick it in the belly of the running back, turn, throw it really, really quickly. And you could tell, maybe rushed it a little bit too much, and that was the reason there was an inaccurate throw.
Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
The Cavaliers are in the hurry-up. He's got it on the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He makes a grab. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. And the Cavaliers line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Cavaliers! And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
Wants to fire on second down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
And the returner will be brought down. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man downfield. Has it filled, he's got room. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Oh, the ball squirts out. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle, it's Harris. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Grab near the marker, it's Thomas. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. The Cavaliers are on the move. Pulls it and fires to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to throw, it's Morris. He's got him. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. The throw to the outside is complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Absolutely center cut. The lead now up to 7 at 24-17. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, giving 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. He leaves it with the back. Creates a little room. Taking it the other way. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. They're working that left side. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
This offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. He's got it on the run. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Back to pass. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Virginia. And they take it in for 6 more points. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the 2nd half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Castellanos. Going for it all. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Webster. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
We're seeing this more and more often in college football with the analytics and everything else, but 4th and inches, they decide to go for it, and they pick it up on the ground.
You know, I really think it's a smart move, too, because why just give up and hand them the ball and give the defense a boost of morale that they really didn't earn?
Yeah, and I like the decision, too, based on who their personnel is and what their identity is as an offense. They want to be physical and control the line of scrimmage. It's a good call.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Stands in and takes the hit. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. He makes a catch. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last third.
Makes a catch at the 15. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
This is an offense that has skill, and they've got speed, and because of that, this defense, they can't lull themselves to sleep. They've got a big lead here late, but they've now given up back-to-back big plays. They got to put the clamps down.
Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, no! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step 1 accomplished, but this offense obviously still has work to do. But the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
And the extra point draws them closer. It's 31-24. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ennis. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. And the Cavaliers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Morris. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That's caught. It's Thomas. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They boot it away. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Davis. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Off play action. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
And I'm so in.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. Hauls it in. And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got the first down, now in plus territory and a chance to save themselves. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. He's got it on the move. Touchdown Seminoles. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the 4th. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, and those 2-minute drills, you always talk about the first down, Jesse. Get that first down, stop the clock, get some momentum going on offense.
Yeah, and good decision-making by the quarterback, too, right? You don't have to be greedy in this situation. Just take what the defense gives you and get yourself in position to win.
And this is a big third down for this offense, man. I'm really interested to see how they attack because this defense, you can tell, man, they're going to continue to play aggressive. Late in the football game, they want to get a stop, get the ball back to their offense.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. The Cavaliers will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. So here it is, plenty of time to go and an opportunity to move the ball down the field and win it, David.
Yeah, and you rep this every single week. The 2-minute drill, you got to be precise. You know exactly what your favorite plays are, Palmer. Go down the field, get me in field.
And it comes down to the awareness, right? Especially at the quarterback position. You're understanding the timeout situation, working the boundary and the sideline. What's the clock showing me? It all comes down to this.
Pressure coming. Going to try to get it himself. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Wants to throw. It's Castellanos. Quarterback adapted. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. The Seminoles want to crank the tempo. Might be changing the route. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Hit as he throws. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Timeout is called with just a single second left. The holder will kneel at the 33. A 43-yard attempt for the win. And it's good after the earlier miss. Redemption and celebration after the game winner. That's the entire scenario you build up in your head in the backyard. Final drive, everything on the line, and you get the W.
So dang cool. How many times did you do it in your backyard just like that, like you're talking about, Reese, making the play to win the game on the final drive when your team needed it the most, Jesse, just coming through in the clutch.
Yeah, as players, you love this, and that's why you rep it in practice throughout the week, these 2-minute type situations late in games. What are you going to dial up? What can you go execute? What can you lean on in order to get the W here? Great job by the offense.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.